to a shooting. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a victim suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. It was later revealed it was White who suffered the wound to his ankle, and reports say the entourage tried to enter his private event. Then it was noted a witness went upstairs to get assistance from management to de-escalate the situation and heard 2 gunshots. When they returned downstairs, the 49ers player had been shot in the left leg. So a lot going on. Maurice, what are your thoughts on the situation? Do you have any advice for those type of situations? Because things pop off all the time, but how do you think those situations should be handled?
Yeah, I had a thought on it, and I just don't be thinking like a lot of young guys know, just because you grow up in a different era, you just don't have people who teach you or who guide you. And I don't know, it's all speculation. Of course, little baby's there, they got into an argument, so you'll blame whoever he's with. But I'm speaking to the football players in this regard. In this day and age, man, when you're dealing with egos, popularity, or you argue with anybody, I think even when you argue with somebody of some stature and you're dealing with the camera era, where everybody has to record everything and everybody has to put everybody on a spot, I think all of that stuff just escalates stuff. You know what I mean? And so just having the presence of mind, whether you or somebody you with, just not even to put yourself in a situation where you're having confrontation. And I just know that it's people around people who are real popular, because there's people who are around me, that these people will fuck you up just to show loyalty to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure that it's a lot of football players that they'll be in confrontation with people that realize that there's people, like you can argue on the internet, and I'm not saying that this is what happened, but it's me giving an example that like having the presence of mind to say, hey, before this stuff go any further, before I raise my voice, before I get other people involved in it, or not even the person I'm talking to, just people that they love around them involved in it, and you end up in these silly situations, and we have to talk about that. I keep on talking about risk management. So like some shit just ain't worth it. And there's enough information out here that keeps you out of these situations. So it ain't just about him. It's not saying that either Lil Baby did it or the people he was with did it, but it's for somebody else to learn from it, to say, hey man, you just don't put yourself in a situation because you don't really understand all the factors and the people around the people who you may be arguing with.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think this is a healthy way to have this conversation. When you're playing football, you got to remember you're doing cleans, pause, you're doing pull-ups, you're doing power squats, you're doing everything that make you probably look like a bodyguard or anything else. So when you're running up on normal people, that's really their only method of defense, not taking his side or little baby's side or whoever's side, not saying that any of them were there. But when you think of someone like Keon White, he's gonna look like a definite threat, even though it's his party. So you got to keep that in mind when you're running up on people, like we was just talking, even though we was joking about Isaiah Stewart. But that's what happened when people run up on people that are not their size. They,
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't the next nigga getting shot, nigga. All right, you say something now these days, murder. They get mad at everybody. I don't got time for all that, man. I've been shot once. I don't got time to get shot. I don't got nothing to say about none of it. But outside of this situation, I have nothing to say about Keyshawn or Lil Baby. Lil Baby's cool. That's my man. I don't know Keyshawn. So let's move.
Keon White.
Keon. I don't know him, but get better. Let's move them out the way. Mase is right. Yo, bro. Niggas be like, yo, when I see niggas, y'all niggas is in the gym every day doing all type of exercise and everything else. Lil Baby, probably, I don't know. I haven't seen him. I seen him in person once, maybe like 170.
Yeah.
160, a little shorter than me, maybe 5'9". Man, listen, bro. He's not fighting a football player. And Lil Baby, I don't know him that well, just from his personality, he don't look like he gonna let you try and play him neither. So what's next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah. Move the option B, man. It's option A. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, like Mo said, when it's a camera era, this is to anybody. If the camera's on, you almost gotta turn up. Because the camera's on. We just saw that online, you know. Let's get it shaking, you know. The camera's out. Something's supposed to happen. The camera's out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
No, you're right. Listen, I tell niggas that all the time. You want to, even if it's for nigga, just snuff a nigga and get jumped. At that point, because it looked like you tried to do something.
Yeah.
But it's just in general, and I'm not saying it ain't athlete niggas who not gangster, tough, or whatever else, but you have to realize 9 times out of 10, it's a lot of entertainers that even though they're very talented, make great music and so on and so forth, but they got out of rough situations to where now they're looking at their superstars musically, but they will backtrack to their original origin or their environment, and you're putting their back against the wall because you're an athlete. Mase, look, I'm really out to want to say Mase kind of broke it down perfectly because he looks like a threat. I didn't even Google a picture of Keon. I'm just saying the average athlete. Well, I was online.
Yeah, defensive line.
Yeah, it was a boxer the other day, right? I don't want to see a picture of him. I'm cool. I was a boxer online, right, the other day, right? And, you know, niggas diss me all the time, murder, this, that, and the third, so I don't be giving a fuck. But he said some slick shit, and he was like, and me and him, I'm not even going to bring his name, but we resolved this since then. It's actually since Sin resolved it. But the other day, he was like, yo, I guess he didn't like my take on the Shakur fight. Oh, that's what happened, yeah. He's mad like, oh, Kim shouldn't talk about boxing because him and Murder, now they like Shakur, they didn't like him this. And I'm like, bro, we here to just talk about what we see.
If you look good, we talk good.
Right.
If you look bad, we talk bad.
And that's kind of what I related.
Yeah.
And so he was like, yo, man, y'all niggas on niggas dick. And I'm like, whoa. What's all that about?
Who said that?
The nigga I'm talking about. And I'm like, yo, you need to watch all that. He's like, yo, stop playing with me. I'll beat you up. This is what he texted me. So I looked, I'm like, he live in the Bronx. I said, where you gonna live? You're not going back to the Bronx. And then Sin got involved and everything else. But that's what I'm saying. Like the point is, yeah, you're right. I was 49. I'm not going to box a boxer who boxes every day for a living. But I'm not going to let you talk to me crazy and do something to me. A lot of times, and I'm not talking about Mase, myself or Mase, if you see a lot of people walk around like my man, and I'm not saying he'll do anything. I give an example, my man DC, right? He be dolo a lot of times. Shout out to man DC, that's my nigga. Because he knows if you do something to him,
where it's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I be like, yo, man, you good? He be like, nah. Because man got the label. He's like, nah, killer, I'm good. And I seen him running the altercations by himself. And the consequences, they're
dire.
Yeah, they're dire.
That's what I tell niggas. You think I'm by myself. It's going straight to heavy metal. That's exactly where it's going. So, you rock and roll all you want.
Man. Shout out to my man DC.
But
man.
I changed since then. Me and Mo, we got sponsors, killer, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you get rich enough. What age, this is a question for all of us in the room. What age and what amount of millions do you get that you got to call the police? What age do you get to at that age? Because I think I'm making enough millions. I might be ready to call the cops on niggas.
You pay taxes.
Yeah. That's my gang. My gang is the police.
Yeah, listen, you pay tax dollars.
If I'm in trouble, I'll use the firearm, but I make enough to call the police now, Cam.
Listen, I'm not knocking it. The thing about it is, right, this is one thing. You say you'll call the police, right?
Mm-hmm.
You not in the room making deals with them. Niggas is out here making deals with niggas. we got footage and tape record. Niggas out here making full-fledged deals. You got to make a call to get out of the situation. That's cool, man. You ain't asked for a cheeseburger and fries.
They ain't give me a cigarette and a Black and Mild.
Yeah, man. So,
and a Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I get that.
Black and Mild in the mouth.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's
fair.
That's what our CPA asked me, Killer. He was making insurance for us. He said, how much money do you guys got to make to call the police? He said, ask Cam that.
No, that's a good question. See, this is what I would do. And I'm just telling you, right?
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't been in that situation. But if just in case, because you never know. What you got to do is this, right? If you got to call police, I'm going to give you some advice. I've never been in that situation. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hello. They'd be like, 911, what's the problem? I'd be like, you better come get them before I do
Niggas still sound tough on 911. You better come get these niggas right now.
They gonna put your shit out there before I do something crazy to these niggas. Before I do something crazy to these niggas, you better come get them.
Oh, man.
So, you know, that's some advice if need be. Hopefully it won't come to that. Not going
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't come to that.
Yeah.
But that's, hey, y'all, straight up.
Oh, man.
Last thing I want to add just regarding the situation, because I know articles and social media, as soon as they see something, they're so quick to attach somebody's name to something, which is why I'm super clear on making sure I say like, allegedly and this was reported, just because people are trying to say this person did this and this person did that. We don't know if this person did this. Or
Yeah,
this
we
person
don't
did
know
that.
if Little Baby
Like,
did anything. We don't know if Keon. We don't even know if
It
Keon
could
got
have been
shot. We
somebody's
was never
crew,
there.
not even related.
Yeah.
And social media is just so quick to attach somebody's name to a story to just paint some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even though we talked about it from a more general stance, still the question and how I read it, I just want to make that clear. Because
Yeah, but
I'm
the
not-
49ers does not need another injury.
Oh yeah, no.
That's the sad part. That's what I was thinking about. Like, man, another injury for the 49ers. And anytime an athlete gets shot, they're never the same. I could go through the history of them. People be prominent. They be promising as young up-and-coming talent. But once that happens, it's like even teams sometimes pull away from you because they feel like you're dangerous. So I really hope that this goes well for him. And he recover, have a speedy recovery, and attack the field with aggression.
And another thing from somebody who's been shot, it doesn't, it's better on breaking a bone. If you get nerve damage, it probably never be the same. Like, I can't feel my pinky on my right hand to this day. Like, and I got shot, it'll be 20 years ago this year. So, and I still can't feel my pinky and my ring finger on my right hand because I have nerve damage. Zeke is in the building today. It started raining. He been shot up on his stomach. He like, damn, my whole day is fucked up. So, because of the weather. So sometimes, that's why I'm like, when you're an athlete, you got to take your career into more consideration and say, man, I'm staying the fuck away from that. It's hard when you're younger, I understand that, but getting shot is not always a recovery thing.
Yeah. And something I do want to add too, because I know you're talking about just like being careful and being aware of your surroundings. Sometimes people are put in situations that they're not even aware of. Because I know we were talking about the 49ers, even Ricky Pearsall, like he went shopping and it was an armed robbery and he got shot and he didn't even start an altercation or do anything to warrant that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Happened to him. Yeah, like it's just kind of also like knowing where you're at too. So.
It's called self-awareness. You actually gotta be aware of your surroundings and aware of yourself, right? So there's certain things that you don't want to handle. You don't put yourself there. It can't happen if you're not there. So this is why you have assistants. This is why you have bodyguards. This is why you have house parties instead of parties on the bottom floor, pause, and somebody's on the higher floor, right? You're still in the same building with these people. If you don't want to be in a building with them, you rent an Airbnb, a multi-million-dollar Airbnb, have security out there. I remember I went to this party Jamie Foxx had, and he put the party on the studio's lot. He made Club Live over in this studio party. I mean, and it was the best party I think I ever been to. It wasn't no crazy stuff going on. All celebrities was there. Was no security guards, and everybody was performing. And it was like once your song come on, you do two of your songs. Every celebrity that was there was performing two of their famous records. It was a great time, right? But he had it in a secluded place where no guns could come, no gang members could come. It was just all good people there. So that was a great time. You gotta secure the type of party you want to have if that's the party you want to have.
Real quick question, because you just made me think of something before we move on. When this is actually for you and Cam, when y'all go to an event or like a function or something, and somebody starts playing your song, do you like what is your do you like that, or do you kind of just walk through, when people are like, oh, this person's arrived, and they start playing your music on the loudspeaker?
I mean, sometimes it's cool. I hate it when I go in stores and people do that. Right? They'll be playing Post Malone, and then you walk in and they throw your music on. It's so obvious they're putting it on just because you were there, because that wasn't even the vibe of the store, right? When you go from Pooh Shiesty to Mase, it's like, that's a weird transition. You gotta play a few records before you get there. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty.
Right. The Jamie Foxx party that you went to, was Puff there?
Nah.
It was secluded. It was secluded and safe.
Okay, we back at it. Okay.
No, you said it was secluded and safe. I just was saying. you performed.
It was on the WB or one of those movie studio lots, and they remade Club Live, and Puff wasn't there, but it was like Denzel, Leonardo DiCaprio, Luda. It was a real cool party. It was like all of the people you think are cool, not all the people you think are creeps.
Yeah.
You gotta be clear these days. So thank you for having my back.
I wanted you to explain.
Yeah. So nobody be like, oh yeah, Mase was at the party.
Not the party.
I did that for you.
Yeah, you're right.
Answer your question, Mase is correct. Like when it's obvious, it's annoying. Like, I hate that shit. Like, I hate it so much. Like, when you're young, when it first happened, cool, but I just hate when it's mad obvious. Like, when you get in the car and the driver notices you and they be like, and then they throw it on, like, yo, your whole playlist, like, yo, my nigga, it's just me and you in here, pause. I don't need to hear my whole playlist right now. Or like May said, when you go in a restaurant, they change the shit. I really hate it. I really do. If they're already playing it, then cool.
That's smooth. But like putting it on demand as soon as I walk in the building, you're supposed to start performing. Like you're like, literally, I'm just walking and trying to enjoy myself. But cool. Right. That's a funny answer for y'all because I never asked y'all that, but I always thought about how that would transpire. Mase
is right. When they do it purposely, it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
When you first hear your record, you go crazy. When it's your first time hearing it, I remember I was in the college dorms when I first heard myself on the radio. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm out of here.
That's how I feel. First time I heard my song on the radio ever, first time I heard my song on the radio, I didn't have a baby. I was with my baby mom, and we was in her car. She went to school in Delaware. And I wasn't even in New York. We was in Delaware. But they get Philly radio station. And the song I did with DMX came on the radio, Pull It. And she's like, yo, that's you. And I'm like, I'm being the smoothest possible. She's like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, I'm in the studio. I've been trying to tell you shit about to go up. Or she got out, I was like, yeah. I was dumb hype. I was dumb hype. I was dumb hype. But she's a gangster, so I had to play cool. But she was hype. I had to
Yeah.
play super duper cool, but that was the first time. I couldn't, I had some, like, you know how you trying to control yourself on the inside pause? I did the best I could, but when she got out, I almost got out the car and pumped my fists and everything. Word.
Real shit. Okay, y'all. We're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss All-Star Weekend. Don't go anywhere. Interesting intro. Today we have a special guest introducing sports analyst Arabia. Welcome to the show.
Arabia, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Arabia, what do you consider a hoe?
So there's a difference between a slut and a hoe. It's like a slut, a hoe, a whore. It's like levels.
Now listen, real quick, I want you to answer this question real quick.
That was crazy.
No, because you know why?
Slut, hoe, and whore.
Now, I want to hear the answer to this. You know why? Because I like that, because this one, and I'm glad you brought that up. I want to hear your definition. Because before we get any further, my wife has to be a whore. If I get married, she gotta be a whore.
Come on, man.
No, because a slut and a hoe is bitches that fuck everybody. A whore is somebody in bed that's just nasty. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition. That's why I'm glad she said that. You got to be nasty if you're gonna be my wife. Like, you gotta be a full-blown whore in there when you're in the bed. I don't want polite sex, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
nice for the bedroom.
Be somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, fam, this is dead honest truth.
Yeah.
I was getting some head. I was getting, yo, fam, and I was getting some head. This is word to my mother. I was choking the bitch, and I was like, yo, you ready for me to come in your mouth? And I won't let her up the talk. She went like this. Say, yo, fucking man, I like that right there. Sorry, murder, we get too deep. Sorry, man. I'm just saying. My bad, Arabia. My bad.
Now, Arabia, if he's like that with y'all present, can you imagine without the ladies present?
All right, go ahead and don't be a whore and see if niggas don't cheat on you. Go ahead, don't be a whore. Niggas gonna be out looking for prostitution if you don't be a whore. I'm trying to tell you, you gotta be nasty in it. That don't mean when it's over, go out and in the public with nasty shit on and all that. I'm just talking about inside our house. And that's what I mean. Baby, I'm sorry to interrupt. But yeah.
No problem. I'm sorry, Mom. I know you're gonna watch this, like what you got yourself into. But I feel like a hoe is somebody who would fuck anybody. Like your standard for the person is just out the window. A slut will do anything. You don't say no, everything's yes. But a whore is like, you do the right things for the right person. It's kind of like a good mixture of both.
See? The right thing for the right person.
Wait. So a hoe is anybody. A slut is anything. I got to remember those definitions.
Yo, that's crazy.
I said, you know what?
Yo, I said the same thing. She put it eloquently.
Yeah, she put it
I just said the same whole thing. That's crazy, murder. But my bad. It's my bad. We agree.
First of all, nigga gossip will always blow my mind because like men talk about Real Housewives of this and how women like reality shows, but niggas like reality show shit too. When niggas are gossiping and going back and forth online, this person said this about that person, and then you have podcast spinoffs. Oh, did you see what this nigga said about this nigga? That's nigga gossip. And this is all this is sports nigga gossip. Them just talking about each other from one media outlet to another media outlet. It's like Real Housewives of the NBA where they're just like indirectly talking shit to each other, and it's entertaining and niggas like it. So I don't want to hear nothing else about Real Housewives, Bad Girls Club. When y'all do the exact same thing too, but because of basketball is involved, now it's acceptable. So whatever they're talking about, they need to just call their phone or meet up and do real nigga shit. And if not, then it's just online gossip.
Yeah.
I'm great. Here's the thing. Everybody in this house either came in me or came out of me, first of all. So it's no issue with fluids or da-da-da. But I wouldn't
Hey,
even
yo.
clock it like you
Clock
ate,
it.
like did that. Nigga took his hand and stuck it up the turkussy, and now he's passing it around. Niggas are biting off the turkey, the same turkey, just passing it around on his arm. Like, it was just nasty. I came to Payday Boost Mobile. They would kind of be hitting
Not in
on
the
me.
shit. Yeah, not
Yeah,
enough.
but you just gotta wait till they pop up. They gonna pop up. They not gonna fall. They not gonna fall. They not gonna drop that money. Just gotta wait till they pop up, get the money. Da da da. Fuck Ohio and the Buckeyes. I don't give a fuck about
Crazy,
nothing Maurice is
crazy.
talking about because number
Wow,
one, you can't talk
wow,
to me after the game. And like
wow,
Maurice said, he said
wow.
I like to speak from a victorious standpoint, meaning he was scary. Don't be Jake Browning. We did not
Jake
forget about Jake
Brown
Yes.
wanna
Browning being
see
the next Jesus Christ coming to
Or
yeah.
save
the
the
Chiefs
Bengals season.
hat.
Bengals
Let
are
me.
terrible. Fuck Cincinnati. Fuck Ohio. We doing a
That's
lot of this. Your team ain't good either. Not make the playoffs. I
okay.
promise you that
Okay.
right now. You have no
All
chance.
right.
The Cowboys put the Commanders on Pornhub. So, but there's a specific site. Like if you go to like older light skin visits the South and gets gangbang, it will be a video of Marshawn Lattimore getting burnt over and over and over again. Tua don't know where he at. Tua fucked up. Tua Abdullah Oblongata in there doing the Harlem Shake. Tua needs to be ushered off the podium. The cerebellum is fucked up. It's crazy because I have an inside source on the Dolphins, and I can't say who. But I was like, your quarterback said y'all showed up to meetings late. He was like, we don't know what he's talking about.
This is my Michigan blue because I wanted to say it's not too late to remind everybody the underdog is now on top. Hated 11, the underdog is on top. And I wanted to just represent for Michigan because Ohio State fans had a lot of cash shit to say all season. So this is my Michigan blue, actually.
The best time to be a side chick is when you in a relationship too, because you got something to lose, he got something to lose, ain't nobody trying to blow their spot up. So yeah, I've always, when I was a side chick, I was also in a relationship in a previous life. I don't do that anymore, but yeah.
That was crazy.
Who?
Yeah, it was great. I had a better relationship with my side nigga than I did with my main.
Yeah, that's how it be, side nigga nation.
Yeah. Day one mediocre, then hop on somebody's 4-0. So you know what? I'm gonna be a day one. This is called loyalty. You know what this brand represents? This brand represents loyalty and being a day one and not hopping on something when it get hot. So that's
Hey,
fine.
yo.
I get started. I do actually want to acknowledge Breast Cancer Awareness Month as somebody who was diagnosed with breast cancer about a year ago. It's been about a year since I was diagnosed and my surgeries and treatment. So if you're dealing with it, shout out to you. Now,
Praise God. Praise God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fake Arabia, thanks for joining
Arabia,
us today.
thank you, man. You did a great
Arabia,
job.
you did good.
Thank you.
Yo, you got something to say?
having me.
You want to say something in Spanish to the Spanish community?
Oh, hola a todos mis hispanohablantes. Me llamo Arabia y muchas gracias por tenerme en tu video.
See, mommy.
Es lo que es.
Sea lo que sea.
And then real quick, where can people follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram at all32NFL, ALL32NFL, on TikTok and Twitter as well.
Beautiful. It was a pleasure to have you today. Okay.